Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say, Call Halayim La, Allahayanawu, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. What I said was all praises to our power, Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, which God is just a title. It is not a name. His true name is Yahweh, which means he is or he exists. Bahashem, meaning in the name. Yahweh Shai, being the true name of the Heavenly Father's only beloved begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls JC, or Jesus Christ. His true name is Yahweh Shai, which means he is the deliverer. Bahashim, in the name. Rachak Wadash, being the Holy Spirit. And when you call upon your God, you say Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing this gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh Bashim Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh Bashim Shai, Lord willing, fall upon all your houses. This is Brother Quanah Watts come back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Lord will, it is edifying, Lord will, it is straight to the point. But I was watching the elder apostle, Remlob's video, his live stream that he did earlier, basically talking about, going in on, I think the title, just roughly paraphrasing the title alone, we know, but they don't know, so to speak, man, you know what I mean? And how, he was going in on, the, Yahweh Shai, Joseph and Mary, ultimately conceived, Yahweh Shai, and just going in on that, that false doctrine of the immaculate conception, right? But he was going in on that, and then and there was a certain point that he made, right? Is that we ultimately we know, we have that understanding, right? They don't, and then there was last night I was doing the sit down with the brothers. And the brother Kassad, man, he had made a statement, talking about, the Lord has, gifted us, something heavy, right? This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, very heavy. Almost nobody, right? And when you compare those that have this knowledge, right, the 100% understanding of the scriptures versus those that don't, it's as if almost nobody has the understanding, right? That's how little people have been opened up and been given this truth, right? And we can't take that for granted, because just as quick as Yahweh Bashim Shai gave us this truth, he could take it away, right? But I want to read this. This is Matthew 13 and verse 9. It says, "Who hath ears to hear, let him hear," right? It says, "And the disciples came to him." It's like, and the disciples came and said unto him, "Why speakest thou unto them in parables?" Right? And you go up and you read, right, in the beginning of this chapter, Yahweh Shai was speaking to the multitude, right? And he was going in on, the seeds that, fell on the wayside, fell on the ground, fell on the rock, so on and so forth, right? Which is a parable, right? A dark saying, which he was speaking again to the multitude, right? But the disciples, came unto him privately, were asking him what, basically, what, why do you speak unto them in parables, and asking, for the breakdown of what he was saying, which we have, we have more understanding now of the scriptures of these parables, right, than they did back then, right? The disciples and the prophets and, so on and so forth, they those that were given some type of understanding, those that had the faith, we have more understanding in this time than they did back then, right? Verse 11, it says, "He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given," right? And I want to grab that word mystery, right? We've grabbed this word mystery before, right? But the Greek word of that word mystery is mysterion, right? Which is Strong's G3466. It goes, it says right here, hidden thing, secret, mystery, right? Scriptures say, the Lord revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, right? And not everybody can be a prophet, right? Not everybody, you got a lot of false prophets out. You got more false prophets out here than you have true prophets, right? And the Lord is only talking, about the true prophets, right? He's only going to reveal his mysteries, his secrets unto the true prophets, right? His prophets, like it says right here, it says generally mysteries, religious secrets confided only to the initiated and not to ordinary mortals, man. And so the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai has selected a group of people, right, to have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right, and to go out there and teach and spread this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which there's, again, just to make that point, there's going to be a lot more false prophets out here than there are going to be true prophets, right? A lot of those, people claiming to have the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, but in reality, they don't have it, right? It says a hidden or secret thing, not obvious to the understanding, right? Right. This is something that have to be given unto you, man. Right. This isn't something that you can just go and buy, walk down the aisle of Walmart, man, and say, let me give some of that spirit. No, this is something that the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai has to give unto you, man. Which there's a scripture. It's in the Apocrypha. It is not. I know it's in there. It might be in Wisdom of Solomon. I'm pretty sure it's in Wisdom of Solomon. Just like here. Scroll down. Right here. It's in Sirach, right? Sirach chapter 6. And what is it? Verse 22. It says, for wisdom, right, is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. Right, so ultimately, Yahweh Shemel Shai has not made it to where wisdom, knowledge, and understanding will be given, right, to be, understood by anybody, right, except for those that he hath foreordained to receive it, man. Let's go back, right? It says of God the secret counsels which govern the Most High in dealing with the righteous, which are hidden from ungodly and wicked men, but plain to the godly. Hey, that's scriptural, man. Right? As his ways are plain into the holy and stumbling blocks unto the wicked, man. And so this is more and more proof, right, that more people are not going to get what is being told to them, right, when they scroll across these videos or walk up to the camp or, whatever it may be, right? They may hear audio, right, or play it on YouTube or put it in their pocket and hear an audio of what brothers are talking about and try to dissect it, right? More people are not going to have the ability to understand what's being told to them than those that will, right? Only a small group, right? The Lord many times over and over has called them a remnant, right? An elect, right? Which are separated from the rest of Israel, right? Because ultimately, again, the Lord is only dealing with Israel, right? But he's also only dealing with, in this current time, a remnant, right? A residue and an elect of the nation of Israel, man. And we have to understand that we've been given this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? We're able to read these or have these scriptures broken down to us, right? And to be able to understand them, right? Again, beginning with the hell that our apostles on down, right? So we have to count ourselves blessed, man. We have to count ourselves blessed. And this is why we have to walk humbly, right? Because again, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, right? Just as fast as Yahweh Shemel Shai gave us his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, he very well could take it just as fast away, man. But I'll keep reading Matthew 13 and verse 12. It says, for whosoever hath, to him shall be given, for whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away, even that he hath. Therefore I speak to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. Right, man? These people, they don't hear, right? They don't understand. They can't comprehend, right? The complexity of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shemel Shai. They can't get it, right? Again, it has to be given unto you to be able to understand, man. it says, verse 14, it says, and in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall not hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see. It's like, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. That's right, man. Right? Because as it says in Daniel's, right, let's grab that real quick. It's like, yeah. I should go back to the other one. This is Daniel's chapter 12 and verse 10. It says, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Right? So a majority of the world, is wicked as hell. Right? The whole world lieth in wickedness, man. Right? So these people, right, majority of the people, right, those that dwell in wickedness, right, that are not going to understand this truth, man. Again, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is only dealing with a select group, or to better word it, an elect group, right? Which, Lord will, we can be part of the elect, man. We don't necessarily know. We're out here trying to make our calling of election short by doing these video epistles, by you going out to the highways and byways, right? By following the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our abilities, man. It says, Matthew 13 and verse 15, it says, for this people's heart, meaning their mind, right, is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their ears and hear with their ears, and should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. Right? Because ultimately it goes back to Yahweh Shem Shai. He made it right this way, right? He made it to where these people wouldn't understand, right? Which ultimately gives value, right, to this truth, right? If not many people have it, right, and it's rare, right, it's literally impossible to obtain unless somebody that's on the inside, which really Yahweh Shem Shai gives it to you. That gives it value, man. Makes it precious, right? Makes it priceless, right? And this truth is priceless, man. Right? You can't put a price on this truth, man. At all, right? It says verse 16, right? And here's the point I wanted to make, right? It says, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Right, man? And we're blessed to have this knowledge, man. We're blessed to be a part of, the initiated group, right? And to Lord will be delivered, right along with those that are part of the elect, man, right? Being part of the elect, Lord will, man. We just, at this present time, we have to stay humble, right? And I speak for myself first and foremost, right? So, hey, man, keep pushing, man. Keep the faith. Keep pushing, man. That's it, man. Again, I'm going to say it a third time, man, because it's just as heavy. We have to constantly meditate on that too, man. That just as fast as the Lord gave us this wisdom, knowledge, or understanding, he could take it away, man. Which that at that point, that should be a humbling factor as well, man. Knowing that, you didn't give this wisdom, knowledge, or understanding to yourself. Matter of fact, I got a precept I want to pull out, real quick. Just proving that point, right? Wisdom of Solomon, right? Where's it at? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8 and verse 21. It says, nevertheless, when I perceived that I could not otherwise obtain her, except the Most High gave her me, right? Speaking on wisdom, right? It says, and that was a point of wisdom, also to know whose gift she was, right? Because again, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding is a gift. Right? It's a gift. It's not given to many people, right? Just like faith, right? As it says in Ephesians 2nd chapter, the 8th verse, a wisdom is a gift that is given only to a certain group, right? When you go and you buy a gift for someone, who is that gift for? It's for that specific individual, right? It's not for everybody. It's not a gift that can be shared with everybody. It's a gift that's specifically for that person that you buy that gift for. Right, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai has this gift, and he's given it to a group of men, right, that is not to share that gift, right? It's for them, right? It's for that group of people, you know, so to speak, man, you know. But I'll read it again. Wisdom of Solomon 8:21. Nevertheless, when I perceived that I could not otherwise obtain her, except the Most High gave her me, and that was a point of wisdom also to know whose gift she was, I prayed unto the Lord and besought him, and with my whole heart I said, let's go into the next verse. It says, O Yahweh, O power of my fathers and Lord of mercy, who has made all things with thy word. That's right, man. You know, it says, and ordained man through thy wisdom that he should have dominion over the creatures which thou hast said. And, you know, that was ultimately the point, you know, but I figured I'd just read on a little bit, you know, but yeah, man, you know, so that's basically it, man. You know, hey, we're blessed to have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? We can't take it for granted, man. You know, stay humble, keep the faith, right? And to the best of your ability, right? You know, grow in this thing, man. You know, as we all should, man. You know, scriptures say to grow in the grace and knowledge of Yahweh Bashim El Shad, right? So we are to be growing in this thing, man. And whether you're learning one new thing every single day, one new precept, right? Or whether it be you know what I mean, you know, applying something that you haven't applied, right? You stop eating shrimp, crab, lobster, pork. You stop committing adultery. You stop doing, you know what I mean, and start following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, right? As long as you're taking steps forward, right, you're on the right track, man. You know. So with that, Lord will was edifying. Lord will straight to the point. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Rachak, Wadash, double honor to the elder apostles, the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing this gospel and truth and sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh Ba'ashim Al-Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh Ba'ashim Al-Shai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. Till next time, I say shalom.